Okay. All right. This is another video journal. I was going to keep track of this for myself, for my progress, and for anybody who's interested in my journey after everything has played out. So, yeah, today I was looking to take a trade. I was looking to hop onto the charts and see what's going on, and I found a setup that looks like it could play out. But I hopped onto the Forex calendar and I saw something. So today is actually a bank holiday. So it's an Italian bank holiday to be specific. And I trade the Euro USD with the British pound and the dollar. So these are like two closely correlated assets that are linked to Europe basically. So I mean, yeah, I try not to. I try not to trade bank holidays in general. So and that's also another thing that I wanted to talk about in this video journal, which is, you don't have to always hop onto the charts. You don't have to always take a trade. And always know that you not hopping on a trade is not because you want to prevent losses. Because honestly speaking, today my trades could play out, you know, but I'm making the decision not to trade today because of discipline. You have to understand that sometimes the impulsive nature of always wanting to go into the charts, because let's be honest guys, this is fun, man. It's fun to come onto here to speculate certain things and to watch them play out, but you need to have a level of self-control. And I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to anybody who's watching this. So yeah, I mean, you gotta have a level of self-control. So regardless of whether my trades are gonna play out today, I'm deciding to have the self control to not participate in the charts. I'll be there tomorrow. And guess what, man? There'll be plenty of setups tomorrow, the day after that. Bro, these markets have been giving chances before, hey, man, for years, man, for centuries, bro. So, excuse me, sorry about that. What makes you think that it's suddenly going to stop now? What makes you think that all of a sudden it's just gonna stop working, like it's just gonna freeze or something? Bro, these markets are here to stay. They adapt. And honestly, that's also one of the things that I enjoy about these markets is they are such a reflection of your personality, and they can teach you a lot of things about life, bro. Like if you're somebody who's impatient, the markets can teach you that. They can teach you patience. If you're somebody who has got a lot of fear, the markets will teach you to overcome that fear in a certain sense. And guess what? All those things that you learn, all those good qualities, you can apply them in life, bro. Like it's crazy, man. I was just thinking to myself the other day, it's like when you start trading, it's like you start looking at everything in probabilities. You stop looking at things in if it'll go right or if it'll go wrong. You'll be more like, what is the percentage of something going right versus it going wrong? And as a trader, most of the time, you realize that you just need to be over 50% to be able to be confident to do something. Because you will never have that 100%, but just be confident, bro. Be confident in everything. And that applies in everything in life, bro. Like you want to do something, you want to take a risk, obviously something good. I hope it's something good. I don't want you doing some weird stuff or whatever. But, anyways, so yeah, taking risks. Once you've measured your probability and you understand that it's anything above a 50-50 chance is good, which most of the time life will offer you. It's a 50-50. You want to do something 50-50, you know, and sometimes it's actually higher than 50%, which will, just take a chance, bro. Take a chance on yourself. Take a chance and make your life. Let's make our lives better, man. Try to make our lives better. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm not going to sit here and say that the markets are, you know, what can I say that the markets are good per se or whatever, in terms of, but like, okay, anyways, man, before I go off on a tangent, all I want to say is this world is run by an economic system. And if you want to make a change, if we want to make a change, we gotta somehow find a way to finesse the system. You know what I'm saying? So, to somebody out there who believes that money is not good, which is not necessarily correct, it's just a concept. Money is a concept, and money gives you the ability to do certain things. I remember I was watching Anton Creel this other day, and he was going into detail about what money. What the? Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought the video paused. So yeah, he was going into detail about money. So he put a dollar, right, and he put a cup of tea on the table, and he asked the person he was talking to. He was like, um, "What does this do?" Pointing at the teas, like, "What can you do with that?" So basically, with tea, you can drink tea, right? You can drink tea. I mean, yeah, you can drink tea. Basically, maybe there's other things you can do with tea, but then with money, it's like, what can you do with that? And then the guy was like, I can do a bunch of things with that. You can buy something. You can add it to another amount and buy something other than tea. You can do a vast of other things with money, right? So that's the whole concept. It's like money is your perception of what you can do with it. So try by all means to have pure intentions, good intentions, and when the money comes to you, use that money for good intentions. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not really that, it's not really that hard, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not really that hard, bro. Just think about it. Just think about it. It's what you see and what can come of that money. And I think greed is the problem, which is another thing that the market helps you with, not to become. It helps you not to become a greedy person. It helps you to become content with certain risk to reward ratios, certain percentages, knowing when to get out, knowing when you're wrong, because you're not gonna be 100% right, bro. You're not. You're not. All right. And it's okay, dude. It's okay. You just have to be right majority of the time and manage your risk when you're not. Okay. Bro, basically, this has been something that has been said over and over again. This is why you know that the markets will never change. The markets won't change. All right. They might change in terms of opportunities or whatnot, but it's not gonna, if you have a system that works, it's not gonna really affect you that much. You're gonna know how to adapt, bro. You're gonna know how to adapt, especially if you have the self control and the discipline and you don't have the greed. Because this is where the problem comes with money. People have greed, and then that greed motivates them to do certain things. So be a good person, right? Try to be a good person, bro. Try your best, you know, and do your best that you can with the money. You know what I'm saying? Help people. Help people, bro. Like, how are you gonna help somebody if you don't have cash, bro? How are you gonna help yourself? How are you gonna help your family? You know, you gotta be able to do these things, bro. And sometimes, you know, life chooses you for a reason, bro. Life chooses your path for a reason. Sometimes this path chooses you, bro. You don't just um choose it, even though it feels like you chose it, but it chose you because there's certain things that you can learn from this path, and there's certain freedom, like financial freedom, that can come from this. And then imagine, with all that freedom, you can help people, you can give back with the money, you can do so much with that money. So yeah, man, money is your perception of it and what it can do for you. Because guess what, bro? Somebody can take the money, give it to somebody, give it off to a charity, and somebody else can be greedy and put it in their pocket and just wander off for themselves. You know, so it depends. It depends what you want to do with the money, bro. Stop having this. negative mindset on money. All right. I'm not saying money can't be a catalyst for bad, but it can also be a very good catalyst for good, you know? So, yeah, man. I don't know what religion you follow or whatever, but for all my, all the Christian people out there, bro, just pray, try to pray every day and try to be resilient in learning the skill because, yeah, man, if you made your mind about something, you don't even need convincing, bro. I'm not even gonna waste time talking to you here because I know, bro, I know that whoever you are watching this, you've already made up your mind, just like, most people that have. So just keep going, dude. Keep going. Keep going. It's all gonna be all right, bro. It's all gonna look at me, bro. Look at me now. You think this is how I'm gonna look a year from now? Look at my hair, bro. Look at everything, bro. You think this is how I'm gonna look? This is not even how I see myself, bro. This is not even how I see myself, bro. And that goes into another thing, bro. Like change happens from within and then outside. And then it reflects outside. You know what I'm saying? So keep going, dude. Keep going. What you worried about? Huh? But yeah, man. I think that was a good video journal. I'm probably just gonna journal also in my actual uh, note journal. Just journal that I'm not taking any trades today, and I'll probably see the markets tomorrow, and I'll give you guys or myself on this video journal. You know, um, basically an update on what's gonna happen on those trades. So I think that's it, man. I don't know. I think that's it. Take care, whoever you are. If it's me, if it's somebody else watching.